Nouvel épisode du mode showcase dans WWE 2K25. On se retrouve après le combat entre Naomi et Bayley. Nouveau combat qui n'a jamais eu lieu, The Wild Samoans contre les Dudley Boys, les rois du brisage de table, arène jour 1. Donc tout de suite, 4 des plus redoutables catcheurs à être jamais montés sur le ring vous permettent d'écrire l'histoire avec Afa et Sika, essayant de vaincre les Dudley Boys dans ce qu'ils maîtrisent le mieux, un match de table, ça c'est sympa.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Alpha, Sikoa, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Alpha and Sikoa, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And a combined weight of 603 pounds. Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight. Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit? Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. And a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sikoa, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sikoa clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans. Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sikoa's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild.
Alors, on est parti. Faire des provoques, mettre une partie de corps en rouge et puis faire un finisher dès le début.
Samoans, Alpha and Sikoa, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Je croyais que ça va être bon. Alors par contre, il va être chiant, c'est le coup d'étable, hein, parce que si notre ami fait passer quelqu'un à travers la table alors qu'on n'a pas fait tous les objectifs, on est foutu. Bien sûr, si on perd, bah, c'est pareil.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting the bell to eventually ring. All the way up for a suplex.
Yes. Un spécial, on peut peut-être faire un finish là. Repousse cette putain de perle là. Espèce de foot à travers la table.
Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very common.
Arrête avec ces tags.
Wrestling heritage.
C'est dommage qu'ils aient pas intégré que tant qu'on n'ait pas fait tous nos objectifs, il fout la paix à ces tags. On peut prendre la main du manager. Oh putain. Non, non. Je n'ai pas qu'il le fasse passer à travers la table de commentateur parce que dans certains modes, dans certains jeux, je me souviens que ça pouvait compter.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys.
Alors, ensuite, une fois que tout ça c'est fait... Ah oui, non, je croyais qu'il était dans le rouge. Non, ça ne l'a pas mis dans le rouge. Ok. Ah, ça y est, là c'est bon. Alors, on a 60 secondes pour... Ah, une soumission, ok. Ça y est, c'est leur soumission. Ensuite, il va falloir faire vraiment mal à ces mecs pour les faire passer à travers une table. D'accord, donc là c'est du dégât. Voilà, il a été me chercher à l'autre bout du ring. Ne touche pas la table.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler. Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong.
Il y a 3 tables sur le ring. Comment ça va être dangereux à la fin?
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. And now he gets back.
Alors on est bon, prochaine étape, soyez le premier à faire passer l'adversaire à travers une table. Donc là c'est le dernier objectif. Donc là l'objectif c'est d'isoler au moins un type. Ensuite on va pouvoir jouer avec le fait d'avoir les deux lutteurs. Là par contre c'est vraiment un point positif.
And his stamina is going to drain fast, taking shots to the top. Sky high. Whoa, completely throwing self-preservation.
C'est plus rapide. Prendre le mec avec rond, R1 dans une des directions qui fait qu'on peut faire un porté. Et avec carré, donc je le montre, on le balance. Le gros danger, c'est vraiment qu'il y ait un lutteur qui passe à travers une table avec tous les objectifs. C'est dommage parce que c'est le genre de match qui fait qu'on peut pas trop profiter de ce qu'on fait, quoi, parce qu'à tout moment, ça peut s'arrêter. Et on débloque toute la petite famille. Solo Sikoa contre Carmelo Hayes NXT 2.0 le 13 septembre 2022, hein, c'est l'un des matchs les plus récents, je crois, depuis le début. Un défi, à part bien sûr l'introduction à WrestleMania, un défi irréfléchi mène à une réponse inattendue et vous voilà maintenant à essayer de mettre un terme au règne de Carmelo sur la North American Championships avec Solo Sikoa.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the Wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking. and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable, and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say in WWE...
Allez, c'est parti. Alors, Carmelo n'est pas prêt pour s'enchaîner sur le ring avec une offensive étouffante et varier les plaisirs avec 3 combos de n'importe quel type.
WWE expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes.
Ah, par contre, les coups pouvaient faire 25 secondes.
Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Voilà, ça c'est fait. On va pouvoir se concentrer sur les combos.
He has answered the call, and we indeed
Ah,
have
mais
an
on est dans le
NXT
coin,
North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
What to the heart.
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at spring break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it will be the one who leaves with the title.
Deuxième combo.
Nasty headbutt.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury
Next. Alors, appuyez sur L2 pour courir sur l'adversaire, réaliser une attaque de coup.
to his left knee.
On peut
Solo
tirer
had
sur
a
la ligne.
brutal falls count anywhere match.
Pneumatique.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to just...
Il n'y a pas de truc pour sauter, dommage. Alors, R2 rond proximité de l'adversaire au sol pour faire une soumission. Ok, appuyez sur triangle pour faire des comptes. Donc contre et soumission.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Oh.
Bear hug. So much for the submission hold. He just
Il faut que ce soit au sol. Hein.
His grip strength might have run out.
Thinking about a submission here, guys. Boston
Went for the submission, but the opponent got too close to the ropes.
He manages to slip out of the way.
So precise with the super kick.
He connects with a counter.
Ooh.
Carmelo dodges that attack.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Next, alors il va falloir remplir la jauge et l'autre à présent coincer Carmelo dans le coin et scéner lui une puissante attaque de course.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
On va cracher un spécial. Espérons qu'il ne nous demande pas d'en faire un dans 2 secondes. Continuez à scéner, voir des puissants coups. Faites en sorte qu'il soit face à vous, étourdi dans un coin. Lancez-lui une attaque lourde frontale. Étourdi debout dans le coin.
Absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
Ah merde, je l'ai envoyé trop fort. Hein.
The whole ring is rattling.
On y va Melo, frère. Pneumatique.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Oh la
Looking
danse.
to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
Breaker.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa dropped by Sikoa, cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams
On
once
est
again on the
viré
apron.
que c'est agaçant quand il y a des managers.
See how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes
Voilà.
might be fading
C'est
away.
bon ça.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Beau
Spinning
ça.
solo.
Is that it for
Peut-être la
Carmelo
fin, là.
Hayes? Trick is
Alors qu'est-ce qu'on nous dit de faire? Réaliser un tombé et un finisher. Ok.
now. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance.
Pousse.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. Are we headed toward the title change?
Shoulder up, still holding on to the title.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
Springboard.
Des skis, hein.
What a shot.
Hayes now on the offensive.
Face first.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse.
Turning the tables.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
The face has been planted. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This hold has him going through hell. Does he have anything left?
On voit pourquoi on peut pas abandonner,
Escape and a takedown.
arriver à un certain niveau.
Springboard.
J'ai pas compris pourquoi il allait se relever et il s'est remis au sol comme si...
To retain. And the champ can't keep the challenger
Vraiment
down
des trucs
long.
lunaires, hein.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Solo lining it up. Maybe moments away
Let's
from
down.
capturing that.
Winding up. There's a Samoan spike.
Ah, bon.
Here's the pitch. As bad as it could for the champ.
What the?
Victoire.
Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your shot, you better make it. Solo took the shot, hit the shot, and now he's the new North American champion.
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. Ah, une grosse affiche Royal Rumble, 29 janvier 2022. Depuis des années, un homme et le grain de sable dans la machine nommant Roman Reigns. Seth freaking Rollins, voici votre chance de changer l'histoire et d'enfin apaiser Reigns en neutralisant Seth Rollins.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. But I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the Undisputed Championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who was blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth and his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 217
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. Bell rings and the...
C'est parti pour la confrontation de ces deux monstres. Alors aucune pitié n'est tolérée contre Seth. Concentrez votre offensive sur sa tête, son cou, jusqu'à lui infliger des dégâts. Leur orange. Acculez Rollins dans le coin, annoncez-le avec des frappes de coin.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line.
On est parti. Alors, adversaire à la tête, dégâts niveau orange. Courez debout, étourdi dans le coin, d'accord. Terminé avec un combo lourd avec X. Ok. Commencez par le combo, ça passe bien.
Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly
Donc là on termine par un enchaînement sur X. Ok, acculé dans le coin.
And last
Il
month,
frappe.
Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
No escape from these punches.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut
Alors, par contre,
advantage.
quand il est accroupi dans le coin, ça va ne pas compter. On va essayer en courant si ça...
Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every
Early cover for the title. That was an easy kick out for Roman.
Still too early in this match. These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Roman Reigns focusing that anger, using it to get the advantage over Seth Rollins. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Oh!
Two fighters putting their
compliqué,
on autopilot right now. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control and keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle to try.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on nous dit? Appuyer, saisir l'adversaire, amorcer un powerbomb, position, tata. Donc on le relève. Rond, R1 vers le haut, powerbomb. Alors ils disent bien sur le ring, parce que... On peut le faire passer à l'extérieur, je préfère faire avec X. Ensuite, compter, barrière et on échoue dans les escaliers.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Contre tous les trucs. On me demande d'aller à l'extérieur, donc tu vas à l'extérieur.
Things are heading ringside now.
Alors, est-ce qu'on va réussir à l'enlever dans les escaliers?
And he tosses him back in now.
Ça va, mon Dieu, putain.
Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
C'est pas trop la barricade. Ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'on nous dit? Ramenez Seth sur le ring, continuez votre assaut. Faire un Superman Punch.
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
jumping clothesline. Oof. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is
Superman
looming.
punch.
Roman has taken a moment to soak it all in.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey
Superman
Mysterio, the
punch.
Demon Finn Balor, even
Par contre, il faut être à l'intérieur du ring aussi, c'est pas spécifié, c'est quoi ces conneries? En étant debout dans le coin. Ou lorsque vous courez vers un adversaire debout. C'est pas spécifié.
He has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Evasive maneuvering there. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years that his Shield had.
Il va réussir en deux coups à me retourner le match.
Uh-oh, let's go. We're gonna see it.
Est-ce que c'est frustrant,
The
putain.
challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Tout ça parce que le jeu a pas compté le Superman Punch à l'extérieur. C'est
Makes a cover.
quand même
Makes
donc,
the champ nervous.
bon, ça fait un match un peu tendu, mais c'est chiant quand même. Est-ce que c'est complètement été?
Catches the kick. Spectacular counter into a dragon screw. Rollins with the wrist trapped. The Revolution knee finds the mark.
Springboard.
Misses the target.
Bam!
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition
Up high, Danny Crossbody, throwing all caution to the
Alors,
wind.
obligé de casser mon truc parce qu'il enchaîne son...
Boom.
Scoreboard pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
What power from the Tribal Chief. And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
Even more attacks to the neck and head area.
A dangerous target to have your sights set on for sure. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. What a boot.
Il va être bon. Hein.
Absolute.
Alors j'ai vu un temps redéployer l'action hors du ring et essayer d'éviscérer Rollins avec un spear. Alors, c'est bien, on nous impose de faire un truc à l'intérieur du ring et après on a 45 secondes pour faire un truc à l'extérieur. C'est lunaire. N'importe quoi.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
What a spear by Reigns.
Ah, c'est passé. Alors, debout face à l'adversaire, appuyez sur pour effectuer une attaque lourde. Portez pas son rire, nanana, ramenez dans le ring.
That might have just sealed
Il va y
things.
revenir tout seul, hein, parce que ça,
I don't
j'ai
even
pas
think
envie de lui
Rollins
donner
aware of
l'opportunité de
where
me
he is
contrer malgré le
anymore.
fait
He
qu'il
has
soit en
tunnel
PLS.
vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief
Là
is
aussi, je
seeing
trouve que
right
le
now is
jeu,
red.
nous,
And
quand on
heaven
prend des
have
dégâts, on
mercy
se
on
retrouve dans des
Reigns,
phases où on peut plus faire de compte. Par contre, l'IA, là bon, avoir pris 3 finishes dans la tronche et haute, elle est toujours capable d'être très dangereuse.
Choose any Seth Rollins nickname you want, they're all true. And the WWE Universe can't deny it.
Voilà. Peut-être la fin.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match.
Je pense qu'on va reprendre la main.
Rollins just...
Qu'est-ce qu'on nous dit? Réaliser un tombé avec 3 finishers en réserve, appuyer sur 2. Étourdi dans le coin. Oh là, super finisher. Alors, vaut mieux regarder les touches. Pour le super finisher. Parce qu'il y a une histoire d'appuyer fort ou pas. Super. L'adversaire soit dans le coin.
motionless now.
Je veux vraiment être sûr parce que putain, avoir 3 finishers envers l'adversaire debout étourdi dans le coin. Ok.
Roman had that guillotine locked
Il est en
in
plus.
far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed... Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet.
Bon. C'est un Superman punch, spear. C'est un truc qui bouge, ça, je crois, le coup de finisher. Peut-être l'année dernière, on en avait déjà. Alors, tous les catcheurs n'en ont pas, mais c'est vraiment des versions boostées des trucs, c'est vraiment sympa ça. Cody Rhodes par exemple fait un crossroad 3 fois. Bon, c'était compliqué avec ce Superman punch à l'intérieur. Ça a perdu un petit peu de temps. Mais on a décroché la victoire.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
Alors, une fois qu'on a fait le match entre Seth Rollins et Roman Reigns, visiblement, match bonus déverrouillé. Pour arriver aussi loin, il faut du talent, de l'abnégation et du courage. Vous avez obtenu de grandes victoires dans des matchs classiques du showcase, ce qui prouve indéniablement que vous en avez dans le ventre, mais il vous reste encore des pages de votre histoire à écrire et des défis à relever. Serez-vous The One? Eh bien écoutez, ce sera l'occasion de notre dernier épisode de ce mode showcase.